Good evening. We will call the Common Council back to order. I'll ask our clerk to call the roll.
Alderperson Haas.
Here.
May.
Here.
Reinke.
Here.
Rote.
Here.
Stefanski.
Here.
Vitale.
Here.
Weigel.
Here.
Barzak.
Here.
Shaplewski. 9 present, 1 excused.
We have a quorum. We will begin with Alderman Haas, starting with one item, and then the Administration and Finance Committee.
Thank you, Mayor Devine. Yes, I'd like to move from the table item 3 of our agenda. That's the resolution of commendation for Sally Nusslock. We all applauded and we all listened to all the whereases, but we failed to vote.
I'll second.
I move for approval of the resolution of commendation. Wait, I have to move from the table first. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I move that we remove from the table the resolution for commendation of Sally Nusslock.
Second.
There is a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Sally did tell me during recess that she wants you to read the proclamation again.
No, thank you.
Okay. So the motion now is before us.
And the motion is before us, and so I move for approval of the resolution of commendation for Sally Nusslock.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Alderperson Reinke, did you want to?
Mayor Devine, I did want to add, as chair of the Board of Health and on behalf of the Board of Health, I'd like to commend Sally Nusslock. She has done a wonderful job as health commissioner, and we certainly have appreciated her. I commend her on her work ethic, and I also commend her on her leadership skills. If it wasn't for her and her staff, we wouldn't be the first city in the entire nation, to be recredited. And that's marvelous. That's how marvelous. I don't think our council realizes what an honor this is for our community. The first city in the entire nation to be recredited. That's marvelous. Her department basically, I don't think you also realize, her department exemplifies a cooperative spirit. Everybody wants to work in the health department. They worked in different departments, but they all want to go back to that health department because it has such a cooperative spirit and they work together so well. She and her staff have kept our city safe, our residents safe, and healthy. And I'm so grateful, and I'm sure the council agrees with me, that she has served our city well, and we're so grateful for her years of service to our community, and I certainly wish her, on behalf of the whole council, a well-deserved, happy, healthy retirement.
I'm going to applaud again.
I just had to put my 2 cents in.
Thanks. If the chairperson earlier tonight would have done things properly, you would have been able to do it at the right part of the meeting, too. Alderman May and then Alderman Vitale.
Yeah, there are 3 things that I always remember when I come to a council meeting. The first one is from Judge Murphy, policy over politics. The second one came from Lysick when I was new. He told me to do my homework before I come to council and work with our staff. And Sally always told me that, well, whenever I'd say, oh, that makes sense, she'd say, sense does not belong in government. It doesn't fit within government. And so I just want to thank Sally for her help and wise advice over the years, and we're going to miss you. Thanks.
Alderman Vitale?
Yeah, first of all, myself, really, I'd like to say, times that I called Sally for anything, always she had the professional approach, and in the years that I dealt with her, so I was been very, very happy about it. But tonight, when I heard Alderperson Rosalie Reinke, it sounded to me that you would like her to stay for another 10 years. But she's retiring, Rosalie?
Right.
You really did a great job, Rosalie. She deserved that. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Vitale. Any other comments? Is it true, Sally, that you once went up on the roof of the health department to clear out the drains in the gutters? Yeah, okay, I thought so. All right. Any other discussion? Do you want to call all in favor, or do you want to?
No, you can.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Devine.
All
And
right,
then for
now
the
I got it.
Administration and Finance Committee report, the Administration and Finance Committee met and acted on the following items. Items 7 and 8 were adopted, 9 was placed on file, and 10 was approved. I move for approval of that portion of the Administration and Finance report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderperson Ranky. Any discussion?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman Chapletsky.
how about number 6?
We're going to get to that. That was
Okay.
a 4-1 vote, and
Oh,
so
Stand correct.
Okay, on items 7 through 10, if there's no other discussion, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Hess,
aye.
May,
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
9 in favor, 1 excused.
Motion carries.
And then item 6 was approved by a 4-1 vote. I move for approval of that portion of the committee report.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderman Weigel. Is there any discussion?
Mayor Devine,
Alderman May?
I was the no vote, and I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go for the approval, so,
Okay.
thanks.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Hess,
Aye.
May,
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote. Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
9 in favor.
Motion carries.
Thank you. That is all, Mayor Devine.
Thank you very much. Next up, we will have the Public Works Committee, Alderman Barzak.
Mayor Devine.
I would like to bring your attention to items number 11 through 15 on tonight's agenda. All were resolutions that were adopted by 4 members of the committee, and number 13 was a communication that was approved and placed on file by the committee. I move for adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman Vitale. Is there any discussion on the Public Works Committee report? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Hess,
Aye.
May,
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky.
Aye.
9 in favor.
Motion carries.
That is all, Mayor Devine.
Thank you. Next up, we have the Safety and Development Committee, which will be read out this evening by Alderman Stefanski.
Safety and Development met and on item 17, 20, 21 through 23. All items have been requested to be placed on file unanimously. Like a motion to approve these.
Second.
There is a motion with a second by Alderman Barzak. Is there any discussion? There's no discussion. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Hess,
Aye.
May,
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Chapletsky. 9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. And next up, we will have the License and Health Committee. Alderman Chapletsky.
I'd like to report on items number 24 through 28 and item number 30 on tonight's agenda. These are various license, special use permits, and a report. You're voted for either approval subject to necessary requirements, approval, or to place on file by all 5 members. I'd like to move for the adoption of the committee's report.
Second.
There's a motion with a second by Alderman May. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. And I'll go for the Advisory Committee, Alderperson Ranky.
Mayor Devine. I direct the council's attention to items number 31 through number 36 and number 38 on tonight's agenda. We had 1 resolution, 1 communication, 1 appointment, and several reappointments. favorably approved, and one ordinance that was placed on file by all four members of the committee, Alderman Lysick being excused. I move for the committee's recommendation for these items. Mayor Devine?
Second.
There is a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? If there's no discussion, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Alderperson Haas.
Aye.
May.
Aye.
Reinke.
Aye.
Rote.
Aye.
Stefanski.
Aye.
Vitale.
Aye.
Weigel.
Aye.
Barzak.
Aye.
Jablonski. 9 in favor, none opposed.
Motion carries.
That's all, Mayor.
Thank you. Alderman Haas, want to bring it home?
Mayor Devine, I move that the council stand adjourned until our next regularly scheduled council meeting.
Second.
There's a motion with a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? We are adjourned.